Gary here, back for another Friday head shave. Weekend's here. It's what we all look forward to, the weekends, isn't it? Or the days off, whichever days off you get. So, right, what am I using today? I am using, hardware-wise, no bowl, as usual. I'm using a cream today for my head shave. The Yaqi White Knight brush. That's a 30mm synthetic brush. Nothing on the bottom. Beautiful brush though for head shaves. Not my favourite, but it is certainly worth consideration and gives you another option, if you know what I mean, if you get bored with using the same brush. The razor today, finally I've got it back. It's the Twig, the leaf Twig. So there it is there. And it's actually got a Euromax blade in it on its first use. That's the blade. Let me make sure I've got this the right way around. And the reason I use this is because MrGShave swears by them. So they come like this, half DE blades, and it's already in the head. So if you can see it there. And really to put them in, if you haven't seen a Twig before, which I doubt there's many of you out there that hasn't seen a Twig, you just twist the bottom and the head lifts off and then twists around like so, and there's the blade in there. So there you go. So just turn it the other way to close it, and that's it, perfectly aligned. Great. Right, so I'm just going to continue with the shave today. I'm not going to have a break until maybe the clean-up stage. So let's get the solar panel a bit wet. Oh, that's nice. And the pre-shave today is going to be Pears Glycerin soap. So I'm just going to rub that on. I think I need some more water at the back of my head. Whoops. Slippery soap. Just wet my hands for that. Just get it to lather up a bit. And that is me ready for the shave. Just wipe the soap away from the eyes just in case. So let's put the brush in the water, the razor in the water. And the soap that I'm using today is Palmolive Cream. Great stuff, this. Really good for head shaves. Not much of a scent, but I mean it's okay. It's a clean, fresh scent. But take the brush out of the water and then just put a toothpaste amount inside the brush like so. And then let's put some more water on. There it is. There's my spray. And let's just go for it. So I hope you've all had a good week and that you've achieved everything that you wanted to. Oh, this is running everywhere. And that your boss is going to give you a promotion. Or if you own your own company, you're going to give yourself a promotion. Work that one out. Yeah, so Jim finally got himself a Twig. And he sent mine back to me, which is great. So I thought, well, he's been shaving his head with it for quite a while, so I thought I'd remind myself how good this razor is on the dome, because I remember being quite impressed with this. I think we're ready for the shave. So let's go for it. With the grain, yeah, it's not as easy as the pivoting head leaf, not, you know, the multi-bladed leaf, because that just pivots and finds its own angle. But once you find the angle and you're used to the angle on this, it really does give a great shave. This is the first time I will have used a Euromax blade in this. That feels fantastic. The only thing I wish that this would have is slightly longer handle, just only ½ an inch or so for doing head shaves. Just, I don't know why, but I do prefer a longer handle, especially when I'm doing the back of the dome. This is really doing a cracking job. I can feel it cutting. This blade is super smooth. Doing a fantastic job. I think I still prefer the other leaf with the pivoting head, but we'll see at the end of the shave. And maybe it's just because I haven't used this for a few months while Jim's had it. Jim wasn't sure about whether he was going to buy one of these, but after using it on his dome, he liked it so much he had to have his own. And I can see why. It is a great dome shaver. It's not as easy as the pivoting head leaf. That one you can just get on with the shave, not worry about angle but once you've got the muscle memory on the Twig, I'm sure it's just as easy. But as I say, I'm out of practice with the Twig. This is just the standard Twig, it's not the thorn. I haven't got the thorn. I'm quite happy with the way this shaves. So I don't really see any benefit in me going for the thorn. I can feel enough blade on this. It's aggressive enough as far as I'm concerned. I would not call this a mild razor. I would call it medium, but that's brilliant. Right, second pass, here we go. You can hear it cutting. It is fairly easy to find the angle, and once you've found it and I've done my first pass and I think I've got the angle now. It's fairly easy to find that angle. And this Euromax blade, I can see why he loves this for the dome shave. It's sharp and smooth and you feel quite safe using it. Just finds its angle naturally. I don't know why I bother with the top of my dome. There's nothing up there. Not the brains, the hairs. It's fantastic. I do have a little tuft here. If I were to grow my hair out, I've got a little oasis of hair that grows there. My daughter used to laugh every time she would trim my hair, because there was this stubborn little patch right here. Should have grown a ponytail out of it. I just don't feel comfortable growing my hair out now. It just doesn't look right. It's always useful to have a cloth next to the sink, a damp cloth, especially when dome shaving, because if you get the soap running into your eyes, that's not a pleasant experience. And also with the alum, if you use alum, if that gets in your eyes, wow, that's worse than soap any day of the week. That just burns. It's like putting salt in your eyes. You imagine doing that. It's not a pleasant experience. So, here we go, final pass. It's great for above the ear, because you can get right in. It's easily accessible with this, because it's got such a shallow head on it. This feels great. I'd forgotten how good this feels. This is a really good head shaver. Just don't apply any pressure, because this feels like it would bite a lot quicker than the other leaf razor that I have. Feels great. I'm so glad I've got this back. And I'm so glad Jim enjoyed it. And so much so that he got his own copy, so. That's what it's all about, you know. Sometimes, you know, you're not sure about something and somebody will lend you one of their razors and then you think, oh yeah. Or other times you think, no, I don't fancy that. But I must admit, if I've ever borrowed a razor from somebody, I've usually ended up buying it. So, right, that's it. Let's have a feel around. I missed a bit there. Let's get some agua on the dome. Yeah, I've definitely missed a bit there. It's only on the one side, and it's just there. That's it. A little bit there. That's it. Perfect. Right, I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Time for the cold rinse. Get this cold water on my dome. Wow. That's cold. I guess that's why they call it cold water, eh? Because it's cold. Oh wow. So just wipe off the excess and then let's go with the alum. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a sting here somewhere. I think I've caught it somewhere behind my ear. Don't know whether it's bleeding or not. I haven't seen any blood, so but yeah, another successful shave. Nice reunion with my leaf twig razor. Just wipe that off. I've had too much experience of getting salty alum water in my eyes to let that water run down. Oh yeah, I've definitely done something behind there. I can feel that stinging. Other than that, it's about a 1 out of 10 across the whole of the dome. But right there, that's a good 7 out of 10, where I've obviously caught it. But that feels great. It's weird because I didn't see any blood, you know, any rouge in the lather, so I've probably just grazed it. So let's wipe this off because it's already stopped burning. Even there, I can't see anything. I'll have to watch the video back, or when I edit this video, I'll probably see it. Hopefully it's not too gruesome, but it didn't feel it. It feels like a tiny little spot. But that feels great. Right, Boots Cucumber is the tonic today. I put way too much in my hands. There's no sting with this, unlike the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. There's definitely a sting with that. Oh, that feels great. Nice fresh scent, which this shave has all been about, just a fresh scented shave. And I'm finishing it off of, this is the first time I've used this. It's a brand new bottle of Brut. So just get some of that on the dome. This is going to sting, I think. Oh, definitely behind there. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. That's great. Very nice. And then I've recently been asked about aftershave balms and which do I recommend. I tend to go for anything. I mean, this is the Bulldog, which is good stuff. This is Bulldog Sensitive. It hasn't got much of a scent. I tend to go for unscented. I have got in here, There's this Arco balm, or basically Arco moisturiser. That's actually got quite a strong scent to it. So if you're using, I could use it today, for instance. You know, the scent off this aftershave isn't particularly strong, so I could use the Arco with this. But if you don't want to interfere with your aftershave, then just use a fairly unscented balm. Other than that, that's all I'm using. If you've got a matching balm to go with an aftershave, then obviously that's the best choice. But I usually lean towards balms that have next to no scent, like this. This I can't smell anything. I can't smell any scent on this at all. So, right, so that's the end of the shave, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back tomorrow, and the reason I hesitate, I feel fine, don't worry, but my daughter came round yesterday and she's tested positive, so who knows if I'm going to get it or not. I've got a special filtration device in my lounge that's supposed to filter out viruses, but who knows, I may have the dreaded COVID in the next few days. I wouldn't be showing any symptoms yet anyway, but hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm still planning to do my Battle of the Blades on Monday, and that's with the Pol Silver Super Iridium versus the Wizamet Super Iridium. So if I don't post on Monday, I'll probably put something in my comments section, or community, not comments, in my community sections to let you know if I'm under the weather in any way, but I'm not too worried. I'm really not. So anyway, right, I will see you now tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm using, but I'll see you then. Bye now.